Hello, I'm Agitated Crane, and we are back in Legion Remix. We have 77 days remaining. So far, I guess an update on Legion Remix, because I have played not a lot, but like maybe 2 days off screen. So what I did is I created a bunch of alts. This is specifically for Order Hall missions and for not legendary, the artifacts weapons. But I also think that aside from like maybe one of the characters, I'm gonna be keeping all of them. So I have like, for example, this Dead Knight. You probably cannot see it, but he's like a laughing skull Dead Knight. Then we have Troll Frost Mage. Made sense to me at the time. We have Blackrock Fire Warrior. We have Zandalari Druid, which I actually remade from another druid that I had, and I had him for the shapeshifting forms, but the balance form on Zandalari actually looks kinda like an Arakroa, so I kinda like that as well. Then we got Paladin. This is again someone I remade that I had previously. Shaman, I had her, never played her, remade. Hunter, had her, never played her, remade. We got Erden Warlock. So I kind of debated who I should make the Warlock, and I finally decided that this kind of like with this kind of look is relatively unique for Erden, and it looks kind of cool, like almost like he has soul shards embedded in his body, so it looks cool, and he has like a purple voidy eyes. So I think it makes sense. Then we have Loltar, which is like a. Can we actually do? Oh, Loltar. Yeah. You cannot see it anyway. So this is one of my few humans. I don't really like making human characters because it's kind of like the most boring thing you can do in RPG. But I kind of want to make a priest character, which is also like one of the classes that I dislike. I don't really like playing healers, or if I okay, hold on. I don't like playing healers in World of Warcraft. If I play it in some other game, it's like in D&D, for example, they feel more fun. But anyway, I kind of made him like a Narati. And I took Xalatat, and I'm realizing now that maybe recording like a Legion remix with Xalatat would have been better because she keeps whispering to you. The problem is, and I think I mentioned this before, the coolest weapon in Legion is on the lamest class. And I know I may get like a bunch of hate for it because it's technically, I'm pretty sure Shadow Priests are actually liked by people, but I just don't like playing priests in Warcraft, so it's I made him kind of like a Narati, so you can't see it, but he has like a pointy ears, and the name is obviously a callback to the Lothar girl that we got in War Within. So yeah, it's not a tribute to Anduin Lothar. It's a mockery of Fire in Lothar. So there you go. Then I got Forsaken Rouge. Initially, he was Dead Knight, but then I decided to make Dead Knight the Laughing Skull. And the reason for that is like my headcanon, which I'm not gonna get into because that's probably going to take a lot of time. Then we got Demon Hunter, and this is probably one of the Demon Hunters that I'm not gonna be keeping because I already have two Demon Hunters. So I have Demon Hunter that is Night Elf, and I have Demon Hunter that is Blood Elf. Both of them I want. So Night Elf one I already played a bunch. Well, casually, but still. He has some levels and some like banks unlocked and stuff like that. And then Blood Elf I want to use for recording the starting experience, which is not possible in the remix. So this one may end up just being for the order hall, and afterwards I may delete her because the third um, Demon Hunter that I'm planning to make would be the Void Elf. So yeah, I'm not sure there is a place for her. Now technically you kind of can have two characters in the same class and specialization if you feel a little bit different if you choose like a different hero talents, but I'm not sure about it. We will see. So far I have enough character slots. I think I'm not sure if there are still character slot limits. So far it's not telling me to stop, but considering I'm planning to make like 5 Haronir, I will probably need this spot, so she may get deleted. And then this one is actually interesting. So this is my Nightborn monk, and the thing about Nightborn, which I find interesting, is that if you first of all, I don't like their stance. This is like a personal beef that I have with Nightborn. If you look at them, males specifically, they use like the stance of Night Elves, but their proportions are a little bit weird. And when they don't have like this standing animation, but well, not combat animation, but like just idle standing, it looks really weird because I don't know if it's the posture or the proportions of the body, I'm not sure. But what I do like is the fact that you can actually make them look like so. And it's a little bit, right? I would have preferred if they went full withered with them, because if you make like a withered type character, you can kind of pretend that they are Githyanki. Which for me, as someone who absolutely hates the fact that Horde has more elves than Alliance, I absolutely love it. So I am pretending that this monk is actually a Githyanki. Uh, the problem is that Nightborn don't really go that full withered look, but still like a skinny, kind of darkish creature monk. Arcane Pulse, we can pretend that that's like a force push. So I'm pretending that this is a monk. Now, what I did off camera. Off camera, you may have noticed that our fire warrior is already level 80. I did not play through the story. I only played through Stormheim, but then I did a bunch of like infinite assignments and stuff like that. A little bit of world questing, and what it led to is actually like a crazy boost to experience gain, and now we basically have this maxed out character. I'm going to log in on the character that we are going to be playing, though, which is Santos, our Fell warrior. And I'm going to try to explain what we got off camera. I'm not sure if that matters that much, but I kinda use those videos as a diary. So there you go. There is also a um, new items in the trading post. I believe during October there was a lot of items that I wanted to purchase, but I couldn't afford it. And now this month in November there is actually not that much stuff that can be purchased because it's mostly because the returning items I already purchased. So we are saving a little bit. Uh, as you can see, I already completed stuff here, and this was just by playing Legion Remix. So that this is I absolutely love this. Usually when I play, I get into this kind of like mode where I have to look for an assignment that I can complete. But just by playing Legion, everything got completed, so I absolutely love it. Now, achievements wise for Legion, we did get massive increase to unlimited power. We are on the fifth one. Well, we are on the sixth one. Five we already completed. Um, I think we completed a bunch of infinite research assignments. So that was fun, and we maxed the first character, which is warrior. For what, and for that we received Felscorned War Worm, which is this boy. As you can see, they still have issues with setting the character properly. It looks kinda silly, but we are gonna be using this guy. What else? So I think you saw when I was buying those horses, I also bought from the trading post this turkey. Made sense to me. It looks kind of cool. Like this is, I think this is one of the first event mounts that I actually like. Well, event themed, I guess. Because usually, if it's like Valentine's Day, even October, it's not always cool looking items. But this is kind of cool. Kind of cool. I like it. We got the worm, obviously. We got the turtle. This and midnight. Both of them cost like 100,000 bronze, so very pricey. But it's I think it's like otherwise hard to get mounts, so I'm happy that we finally unlocked them without any issues. I see there is some issue with our talents. I guess we will be going into. Right, so another interesting thing that I noticed, and I don't think we had this with Paladin, the hero talents that we get, sometimes they require like a specific build. So, for example, I had this, I had the Fire Warrior that I'm playing is actually like a Fury spec, and I did basically like a similar build where I completely ignored the middle road because this die by the sword this is probably useful on retail, but you really don't need it in Legion. Like you don't really need parry because your stats are just crazy. You don't need healing for from wounds, or you don't need healing from parrying. You don't need a well. Some of this could be useful, but the fact that you don't need this section, it kind of makes it easy to completely ignore it and go into the other things. The problem is that the hero talent that I selected on Fury Warrior, it was built entirely on Blade Storm. Like almost each ability required Blade Storm to work. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm changing the talents. So then, thankfully, it's easy to change the talents. But the fact that they have that, and it's there is like another. So I had choice between two, right? I think one was built all around Blade Storm, and then another was built around lightning attacks. So it was like you would need this Storm Bolt, this Thunderclap. I think there is one more. Shockwave, yeah. So all of those, and then obviously like expanding on those, which is again something that I completely ignore because I'm going for like purity warriors, I guess, without additional damage types, and this while it is like still physical damage, it shows as thunder, and I didn't really like that because I wanted that Fury Warrior to be fully like Fire Warrior, and for this character I'm going with like a Fell team uh, on the equipment and the weapon and stuff like that. So I I'm kind of worried what we will get here, but hopefully something that we can use. Um, and even this, like this thunderous roar, it has thunder in the name. So it seems like they are focusing a lot of thunder, lightning on warriors, and I'm not sure I like it. If you like thunder and lightning that much, create a separate class for thunder. But well, yeah. There we go. Um, Now we could speak with this Sarah, but I'm not sure if we should. Because this episode is already kinda lengthy, and it's just like catching up stuff what's going on my account, and I'm wondering. Oh yeah, I found out that those things there is no need to save them. Basically, you get a lot of them, and the 2000 is actually quite a lot. So on my other character, I'm not exalted with anyone yet, but already I have like I think revert almost maxed out on Valarjar because that's the only zone that I'm playing on those other characters, and even he was getting I think like some. I mean, you can see it here. Like we got Nightfallen and High Mountain, even though we haven't really been to those zones yet. Because the world quests give different types of reputation sometimes, and sometimes you get them from like dungeons and stuff like that. So you can freely use them. There is no point waiting for an event that would give you like a double or something like that because they are really easy to get and they give a lot of reputation points. I suspect that maybe they are warbound actually. Oh, so that's cool. So you can go like So you can actually max out your maybe like one of your characters. Maybe that would be even better. Yeah, so look, I will probably not be using them on this character because I'm pretty sure in Legion you get eventually like those Paragon reputations or whatever they are called. It's like a little bag here, and you get some random loot from that, which also has like some cosmetics and mounts and stuff like that. So I think it would make more sense to collect those things on all characters, and then once we actually switch to another back to proper to retail, send those through Warband Bank to the character with max reputation, and use this to get like those Paragon rewards. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think you can transfer them currently. The Warband Bank is disabled for time runners, and I don't think time runners can receive mail. So, but see, when you transfer to retail, I think you get everything wiped. I will have to look into this and how to do this properly, because this is kind of curious thing that you can do. But then again, like as I said, you get a lot of them. So if you just play one character, for example, or even if you play like multiple characters, like I do, you play one, get bored, switch to another, play that one a bunch, you get a lot of those. You can max it very easily. So maybe there isn't really a point trying to game this system with reputation. Whatever. I don't think there is much left to do aside from talking with Ysera. So let's talk with Ysera. Scenarios is in danger. If his condition is not reversed soon, he will be lost to the nightmare that threatens the Emerald Dream. To spare him that fate, we must have the tears of Elune, the same relic you were sent here to retrieve. Elune's temple is not far. Go there, find Lianis, show her my seal, and instruct her to release the tears into your custody. Hurry, Santos. Time is short. Hurry, hurry. I think I want to comment on the fact that I've started uploading Legion content, or like Legion Let's Plays, and in order to tag them properly, I um, rewatched the videos, and I noticed something really crazy. When I was playing Battle for Azeroth, I would speculate a lot about the lore. I would discuss stuff that we see and stuff like that. With Legion, I seem to have to be in that speedrun mindset, which is crazy because even I'm not really speedrunning. Like you can see that we have like already a bunch of videos and we are still only in the second zone. But I don't, for example, stop and discuss the Broken Shore. I don't stop and discuss what is going on with Sylvanas and stuff like that. And I was really surprised. And honestly, I've been thinking about it, and I'm not sure. At this point, I question myself if I know enough about lore to even discuss it. Because I mentioned this before. I'm working on like a fan fiction for Warcraft, which changes the timeline slightly, changes some character arcs and stuff like that. And so my head is like really screwed. I As it is, I'm not like a lore expert for Warcraft. I know a lot of stuff, which I think even like not many people know, like the casual players or majority of the players even. But I'm not comparable to like lore channels for Warcraft. And then if you add to that the fact that I'm trying to retcon a bunch of stuff, and I have like my own headcanon for some of the characters and things that happened, and I get like really scared about Tolkien lore in videos. So yeah, I will try to comment on stuff as we come across it, but I've noticed I am already doing it less in the Legion playthrough, and now that I know it, I'm not sure if I should adjust and correct and talk about the lore, or just go through the questing and don't worry about it, because like I don't really have that many viewers, and I feel like if you want to watch lore videos, you would watch someone who edits the videos and has like a research and like proper script for the video. So I feel like if people even end up watching this, they would be watching it for the gameplay and to kind of see what Legion was about. Or not even Legion was about, but Legion Remix was about. Um, so, for example, I don't think I have it uploaded, but I have uh, Mists of Pandaria Remix as well recorded. Not the entirety of it. I eventually, well, not eventually, I ran out of time very quickly. I managed to play off screen, and then I decided, oh, this is actually cool. I want to play on screen, and I think I went through like one zone during, and that was it. I ran out of time, and I then continued in the retail with that storyline. But I think it's kind of cool for posterity or whatever the word is, because I'm not sure if they will be rerunning those events. They probably should. Like I already mentioned this when we first started Legion. However, I did start recording like multiple times, so I'm not sure if that made it into the final video or not. But the remix is really cool um, alternate mod. It's kind of like a fan server, but it's also like very cool catch-up mechanic, so you can very quickly level up to the max level. Now you can even transfer to retail, so if you want to catch up, you can pick like your favorite expansion. And this is something that they really should consider, having like all the remixes running simultaneously, so people could create a character, level up through the zone they prefer, catch up with level to their guild, for example, and then switch to retail. And during the time, also get like hard to get transmogs or stuff like that. So it's because it's honestly like, I know there is this elitist approach to Warcraft where, oh, I got this hard to get set and I don't want anyone else to have it. Like, why? What's the point? There are people on private servers who have even better transmogs. Like it's there isn't really like this limited time pixels. I absolutely hate this. Like the achievements that can only be completed during special time period, or um, the sets that can only be obtained during that specific time. Like I, for example, played through War Within, but because I didn't have really time to grind, I I did not unlock a lot of stuff that I would have liked to unlock. So, for example, like season 1 stuff, season 2 stuff. I don't think I will be able to unlock season 3 stuff, which is like the current season, because I'm now focusing all my attention on Legion, because it gives me uh, more more bang for my buck, I guess, more collectibles for my time, and it's also like the Legion is fun. The it oh I guess that there is a cave caveat or whatever it is pronounced caveat. Um, when you start getting to insane power levels, which I'm not really that high. I'm actually very low. My other character already has like 6% versatility or something. I'm pretty sure it goes up to 700 or something like that, specifically versatility percentage. And if that's the case, you get like godlike powers, so you can one shot bosses and stuff like that. At that point, when you join a dungeon or a raid, and you have a person who has this insane overpowered artifact, he just one shots everything, and you honestly even have like trouble trying to keep up with him. So it's that I would say is not fun. But stuff like regular questing, catching up, getting like those achievements and getting uh, rewards for that, then collecting bronze and getting purchasing other stuff for bronze, that I find very fun. So yeah, that was my TED talk, and now we can finally start playing the game. And now we will be very quiet because we exhausted all our topics. I also want to check. I am going into the wrong direction. We are supposed to go there to the temple, but I wanted to check if what researches do we actually have. Reach level 70. Okay. Uh, enemies with Twisted Crusade. Sure. World boss. It's pain in the ass to find them. And scenarios in on any difficulty. Okay. And then we also got bosses in dungeon, raids, and again just slay enemies. Okay. So I think I will get 2 of them just by playing very quickly. And once we get those, I will go to. Where am I going? I will go back to the bazaar and we will try to get maybe more research assignments, because I feel like on my other character I have significantly more. So I think maybe it gets unlocked as you progress. And actually, you know what? But we already started. No, you know what? I am going to drop this. This. I'm gonna go back to Isera, and I'm gonna teleport to To Infinite Bazaar because I want to do something there. And this is kind of because I want to do it on my other character, and I don't want to do it outside of recording. So I want to figure out what the heroic world tier R is. From what I understand, it's basically makes enemies in the world tougher. The problem with that, though, is that a lot of people at this point play on that difficulty, and it's kind of similar to it is similar to what do you call it? Oh my god, to war mode, basically the PvP mode. If you are in that mode, you cannot group with people who are not in that mode. So that's seriously annoying because very often I would join like a group for a world boss because I'm still relatively tiny to fight world bosses, and I cannot see anyone because they are in a different phase. So there is that. Ah, see, we got more infinite researches. Call of the Forest. Okay, we don't want that. We want House of Valor probably. Let's start with Heroic. You may think this ironic, but our time is running short, Centos. Great forces threaten more than one world's future. Nosdormu won't like it, but I must hasten our study with experimentation. I have isolated a fractured timeline for you to explore, but be warned, this realm is devoid of all hope. It is the only way I can truly prepare us for what is to come. I've established a research console by the fell monument behind you. Use it to enter this forbidden future so that we may learn the unknowable. Okay, and that's basically to switch to heroic mode. I think we can do it, so let's do it. We are about to enter the heroic world tier, where Eternus is experimenting dangerously with the timeline. This significantly increases the difficulty of outdoor activities. You may return to the normal world tier at any time through this console. Okay, sure. Okay.
We must act boldly with the time that remains. Reward seldom comes without risk. You are now in an altered timeline where
And we got temporal retreat.
some of the creatures you will encounter. Find and defeat these creatures to claim the temporal energy coursing through them. But know that you will be in for a challenge.
And we got experimental instructions. Santos, you have much work ahead of you, so I will be brief. In addition to an overall greater danger in this timeline, certain enemies will be empowered with 1, 2, or even 4 experimental changes. Should this timeline prove too difficult, you may use the research console at our Infinite Bazaar near Dalaran to exit the experiment. I have also ensured safe passage in the event of your untimely demise. You will understand should ill fate befall you. So there is actually like an achievement for here. There are some achievements for heroic world tier. So we are supposed to die. Not sure why. Then complete a bunch of world quests. Defeat an empowered enemy. I guess just kill enemies. Collect obelisks, and this is probably going to be the most difficult achievement actually. But we will see. We will see. Speak with Eternos. I have questions about your experiments. What are you trying to learn? The Legion forces nearly wiped out Azeroth's greatest champions. In how many timelines would we have succeeded? Was it the artifacts that saved Azeroth, or perhaps something else entirely? I have my theories, but I will withhold them until we have more evidence. Okay. Why are you studying the Legion? Perhaps you will understand in time. Xalatat, Sargeras, the Titans, I see them all like puzzle pieces in the ether. But no. But how they all fit together, that I do not yet know. How exactly? Even small changes can cause great divergences. But what changes are possible without divergence? Eh? Will subtly manipulate the Legion's forces to stimulate what perils we may face in the not too distant future. Do not worry about how, you will have enough worries with your own survival. Okay? They are hyping it out a lot, but I think that maybe it's just going to be like a difficult, slightly more difficult enemies. Grants reverence to nearby allies. Physical and magical damage taken is decreased. Explodes on death, inflicting a bunch of damage. I mean, yeah, I don't think this is going to be too difficult, so I'm hoping that it's going to be fine. So do I? Let's go do the world quest and see how it goes. Oh, we got an icon. Outdoor difficulty is significantly increased. To exit heroic world tier, cast temporal retreat. Okay. I'm sure it's going to be fine. A chest. Alright. Okay, so far not impressed. Okay, I'm impressed. Phew. But that's also like not really a difficulty spike, it's the fact that I don't know how to play the game. Right, because I'm not using all the abilities correctly. I'm basically just button mashing in a lot of cases. Like this thing, for example, I can probably avoid the flurry. Okay, collected. We also got level up. Better execution, always cool. And we managed to slay empowered creature as well. I think we also get a lot more bronze. And I want to check here because I feel like, yeah, we got enough for an upgrade. So on my other character, I actually maxed out the line and I started spending here.
This time those sprites have crossed the line. They're trapping and killing those cute little lunar wing fairy dragons. Well, go on, save them!
Yeah, the fact that they are kind of like damage spongy now, I'm not sure I like. I will just try to complete one this Infinite Chaos quest, see how it goes. And if it's really just them being damage spongy, then I think I will play on regular mode. But then switch to this heroic mode on my other character. I think that makes sense. So I don't waste your time, I waste just my time with harder enemies. Can, by the way, probably steal away the buffs. And now we have some druids stealing stuff from us. I mean, I guess he helped. Need to save more lunar wings. Need to kill some ruffians. Yep. Need more lunar wings. This is actually like... Oh my god, he summons demons. How many does he summon actually? That's the question. Well, doesn't matter, he gets killed. Oh my god, what did the fuck happened? The fuck happened? Fell Soul Cleave? Oh, I guess that ate a lot of my health. Yeah, this is just like a difficulty for difficulty's sake. I I don't think I would enjoy this specifically for a let's play, because I feel like in my own time when I grind and for better gear and stuff like that, that would work. But as it is currently, it's kind of like it just takes too long, you know. But then again, for example, like people like to watch Dark Souls, right? So maybe if the game is challenging, maybe it would be more entertaining. I'm not sure. Like I'm honestly like I have no clue. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like if I played Paladin, I would for sure be able to do this very easily. Like, not even a question. But because I have Warrior who doesn't really have... I mean, He does have some self-healing, but not as much compared to Paladin or Druid. So it's kinda cool, but I feel like this is just going to prolong the experience. But I feel like it's also like very needed.
So precious. It does my heart good to see them protected.
I feel like it's also very needed in when you have higher artifact power because you just at that point you just need challenge basically, and you don't really get challenge if you are one-shotting everything. Let's go with strength. Why not? I think you also get better gear out of it. Any like other boosts? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not feeling it. This is something to, I guess, to have a challenge when you have stronger weapon. As it is now, it's just going to make it more grindier for me. So we get heroics. Well, world quests on heroic. Defeat empowered enemies. Collect obelisks. Okay, so it's just grind the achievements. This should be fine. Hold on, score of 200. Is it hard to get? I don't remember how much I'm getting on my other characters. Anyway, let's go back. Yeah, let's go back to Infinite Bazaar. Finish some of the quests that we finished here and see if there is any progression there or if that's it. Hold on. Who is here? Who is this? Has to be him, right? Why is it showing up there? You are braver than I thought. Please continue to experiment. I will not let us enter dangerous future unprepared. So that's it. It's just a tutorial quest. And you get fellow runner. I guess we get Rift of Aln for a raid finder. Yeah, you know what? I think that's going to be it for now. In the next episode, we jump right into Valsharan storyline back. So this was just like a kind of like a catch up. I forgot to change the world tier, right? Can I use this? Oh, cool. I can just use it and switch back to normal timeline. Can I? I think I can. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. For now, in the next episode, we will continue with the storyline, and yeah. Hope you were not disappointed in this episode. This is just, as I said, like a diary for so it doesn't get lost to the annals of time. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.